One prayer, one night, and everything changed. This is the true story of how a single moment with God saved my entire family. Have you ever felt completely helpless? Like no matter how hard you tried, no matter how loud you cried, no one was listening. Not even God? This is a story of heartbreak, struggle, and surrender. But most of all, this is a story of faith. A story that will remind you that even in the darkest hour, one whispered prayer can unlock a miracle. This isn't a story from a movie. It's not a parable from a book. It's my life, and I'm sharing it, not because I'm special, but because you need to know you are not alone. I remember the night like it was yesterday. My mom was in the kitchen, her hands trembling as she washed the dishes. Dad had lost his job 3 weeks earlier, and the tension in our home could be cut with a knife. The bills were piling up. The fridge was almost empty, and my younger sister was sick again with a fever that wouldn't break. No one said it out loud, but we were breaking, piece by piece. One night, I heard my parents arguing. Not just the usual kind of fight, but the kind where you hear someone's heart shatter. Mom whispered something I'll never forget. "I don't know how much longer I can do this." And in that moment, I felt like our family was slipping through my fingers. I was 14 years old, and I thought, maybe this is how families fall apart. But that night, something happened. I went into my room, shut the door, and fell on my knees. I didn't know what to say. I didn't even know how to pray, but I just started talking. "God, if you're real, I need you. I don't know how to fix this, but I believe you can. Please, don't let my family fall apart." I cried harder than I ever had before, not because I was strong, but because I was desperate. For the first time, I surrendered, and that night, I whispered 7 words that changed everything. "God, please save my family. Please help us." The next morning, something felt different. The sun still rose. The problems were still there. But when I walked into the kitchen, my dad was smiling. For the first time in weeks, he smiled. He said, "I don't know how, but I just got a call. They offered me a new job, better pay, closer to home." I stood there frozen. Tears filled my mom's eyes. She looked at me and said, "God heard us." But here's what she didn't know. I had prayed the night before, and I knew God heard me. That one breakthrough didn't fix everything overnight, but it was the start of a shift. My dad's new job brought stability. We finally had food on the table again. My sister's fever broke that same week, and my mom started sleeping again for the first time in months. But something else changed, too. We started praying together. Every night, no matter how tired we were, even if it was just for 5 minutes, our family found healing, not just in income or medicine, but in surrender. That's the power of prayer. Not because it changes God, but because it changes us. Maybe you're listening right now, and your family is breaking. Maybe the silence in your home is louder than words. Maybe you've cried yourself to sleep too many nights in a row. I want you to know something I didn't understand back then. Sometimes God lets things fall apart so he can rebuild them stronger. Sometimes the miracle isn't in what God gives you. It's in what he grows inside you while you wait. Faith, surrender, resilience, love. If you're not sure where to begin, start here. Find a quiet space, close your eyes, and just speak from the heart. Here's what I said that night. "God, I don't have the answers, but I trust you do. Please help my family. Heal what's broken. Bring peace where there's pain. Show me what I can't see, and give me strength to hold on." That's it. God doesn't need your perfect words. He just wants your heart. It's been over a decade since that night. We're not perfect. We still face struggles. But my family is together, stronger, closer, rooted in prayer. And every time life gets hard, we remember that night, the night one prayer changed everything. And now, I pray that for you, whoever you are, wherever you're watching from, may God meet you right where you are. May he heal your home. May he restore your hope. because if He did it for me, He can do it for you. Thank you for staying with me through this story. It wasn't easy to tell, but I believe someone out there needed to hear it. And if that someone is you, I want you to know you're not alone. You're not forgotten, and your prayer still has power. Comment below, I believe in the power of prayer. Like this video if it moved you. Subscribe for more real-life stories of faith and hope. Share this with someone whose family needs a breakthrough. This was the story of how one prayer saved my family, and yours might be next.